People who lick assholes, literally, during sexual intercourse, why do you do it? She was so hot and I was so crazy for her, I wanted to stick everything anywhere. She was into it, and I enjoyed every second of it. She was also very clean, so I had zero issues with it. Same thing for me. When the chemistry is boiling over and it's just there, you go for it. There wasn't an inch of her body that I didn't want to do that too. First time I did it, it was by accident, drunk 69ing, and it didn't taste bad at all. And the way it made her gasp and shudder, I was like, I'm doing this again in the morning. And I did. Morning butt is like morning breath except with a butt. Therese, something really hot for me about finding someone so attractive that you'd touch any part of their body, even the classically off-limits regions. Maybe because I'm currently on a shrooms trip, but I wholeheartedly agree with you. I'm going to screenshot this for when I become lucid. Or am I lucid now? Edit, I'm alive. Therese, a puzzle on the kitchen table where I managed to separate the border pieces. A half of a lemon that I must have squeezed on something. Wendy's chicken nugget scraps. A half-eaten AA bowl. My journal with a couple pages filled out ending with a half-completed sentence. A very clean room. And an empty bed where my partner apparently came over and they watched the Atom Project while I took melatonin and went to sleep. Y'all, it was a fun experience and I am excited to read my journal. Thank you for tagging along with me on my journey and the recommendations for the time I was on Reddit. Shrooms responsibly. Just want to commend you for being on Reddit on a thread about salad tossing during your spiritual experience. Man, I'm here for all the salad tossing and spiritual salads there is to have. Go listen to Drunk in Law by Beach House. It looks pretty when I'm horny and then just a hole when I'm not. It's like magic. Magic but whole. Try fingers, but whole. So, I've never been into eating ass. Until recently, and only one individual. I dunno, I always thought it was gross. No interest. But this girl, I don't get it, man, her ass is so ducking amazing, I wanted to. She said she hadn't tried it before, but was willing, so we got in the shower, scrubbed up, and I went to town. I enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed hearing her gasps. So I guess I eat ass, but only one. This is the best. Did it to a girl for the first time who was really unsure about it. After a few minutes I noticed she kind of tensed up, and so I asked her if she wanted me to stop. I'll never forget the way she said, no. I suggested that she touch herself. She did, watching how someone does that is so hot, and a minute later her chin dropped to her chest, she raised her feet up in the air just a little higher than they already were and gasped while kind of doing those little finishing rubs on her clit. Watching that and feeling those contractions while she bounced into my tongue is literally in the top 3 hottest moments. And now it's in all our top moments too. Because she sucks the soup out of me when I do so. Also, after a shower it's no worse than me eating her out on her lunch break. Sucks the soup out of me is literally the best thing I've read all week, oh my god. Lol, I meant soul, but now it's staying. Holy shit. This is the best typo I've seen in a long time. I just thought you were a bit raunchy with language. What a happy accident. That's first typo I've seen that doesn't make sense but at the same time makes perfect sense. And this, kids, is how slang is born. Now get out there and suck some soup. Add that shit to Urban Dictionary. And if it's successful, Museum of Freda. Well, it ain't gonna lick itself, is it? Japan is close to the technology, but we are still a decade out from having it readily available in market. It's always just 10 years away. Because every woman that's been down for it has enjoyed it immensely, and I am a giver by nature. What a blessing to the world. Tastes like chicken. Scrolled way too far for this one. It absolutely never interested me until a girl did it during the BJ and I ducking lost it. Now anytime I know it's safe I have to share that feeling. Edit, was going through old top comments. This guy definitely edited his lol. Father, such a thing had never even occurred to me, as something that happened in real life, until someone did it to me. It opened a whole new world, pun intended. Lol, I like when my boyfriend tries to be in disgust of something I do and I'm just like, but you literally licked my asshole. Agreed. My husband doesn't like to share a straw because of germs. I remind him of the places his mouth goes, and that's different. It's just the other end of the straw-sucking tube. Have someone lick your ass and you won't need to ask that question. This is the way. Try finger, but hole. Oh, hidden path, all the more praise the fingers. Edit, how the duck I wake up to 1K upvotes on a horny burner. Oh, you don't have the right, and oh, you don't have the right. Therefore, oh, you don't have the right, and oh, you don't have the right. Because my wife's ass is immaculate and gorgeous, and it would be a crime not to give it the treatment it deserves. Damn, him so single. How else are you gonna show your homie that he's your bro if you don't lick his booty every once in a while? Real talk. Can't spell brown without bro. Usually it's an accident cause the vagina is so close and I like to get the whole thing. But I mean, once in there'll give it a little attention. I mean, when in Rome. When in Rim. My boyfriend likes it. Because it feels ducking amazing when someone does it to me, so I like to return the favor. Obviously I like us both to be very clean beforehand, just sensible. There's no nasty taste, or smell if you're clean. And the feeling. Oh wow, yes. I believe I was made for my girlfriend's personal pleasure, so if that is what she wants, that is what she gets. Username checks out. Entire profile checks out. If you've ever had your ass eaten, you wouldn't need to ask. My wife got a dumpy and I want everything to do with it. I love this thread and all of you people's affection for your wives' booties. So wholesome. Wholesome. Therese, about a bajillion nerve endings there, for starters. Until you've had it done to you, you'll never appreciate it. Cleanliness is a must, of course. I think a lot of people assume people that eat ass only do it after the person whose ass they're licking has been out, in a hot climate, done manual labor, exercised, something to work up a sweat and body odor, taken a few shits, and only then will eat ass. If the person is clean, it's just skin. A little body musk might be present, just like a vagina penis. I either think that, or worse, they never clean their ass properly, so they assume everyone else is the same way. They never clean their ass properly, so they assume everyone else is the same way. That's it right there. Tons of people out there don't know how to wash their ass. Just look at all the threads about skid marks in underwear. They assume everyone else is walking around filthy too. Oh God, the way the person whose ass I ate gets riled up, the sounds, the moans, etc., gets me horny AF. That way, the sex is that much more hot and passionate. Hope they squeeze their butt cheeks together and tell me they got my nose. Cackled at this. It's the reason my immunity is impenetrable. I also bite my nails. COVID had no chance with me. Bite your nails, lick buttholes, never get COVID. I mean, I'm not a scientist, but I also bite my nails and eat ass, and never got COVID. It's becoming more than a theory. Her pleasure. The same reason we do half the other stuff during sex. Assuming she properly cleans beforehand, Therese virtually no smell taste, so everything else is mental. Other than that, just about every girl I've done it for goes nuts for it, which makes everything else more fun. Hear his moan. My boyfriend loves it. Took too damn long to find another woman in this thread SMH. I'm a simple man. I see a nice butt, I lick it. Are these like BuzzFeed writers asking or what? I'm kinda ashamed at just how far down I scrolled to read comments about people eating ass.